Okay, welcome everybody to our general meeting, Honor Society meeting for November 10th, 2021 at 9:30. We are here at Mountain View Park, so it might seem a little informal, it might seem a little unorganized, but we had some feedback to vary the time of our meeting. So that is why we're meeting in person here at Mountain View Park, because we don't have a location we can meet at school. So we're outdoors. So it is a little safer, but so thank you for joining us. And if you're watching the recording, thank you for your interest in Honor Society and everything that we are actively doing for the school. And we're going to start right away with our speaker, Mrs. McAllister. She is new to OPA Saddleback Valley. She is a teacher. And she is going to be just introducing to us what the STEAM program is and answer any questions we might have as well. And there's a few people here in person, and then, but I think a lot of people are also on Zoom, which is fantastic. So Mrs. McAllister, I wish I had more of a bio to introduce you with, but you're new to me too, and we weren't that organized ahead of time, so I didn't get that. So if you would like to just introduce the STEAM program and what it is, what your hopes are for it here at OPA, we would love to hear that. So go ahead.
Definitely. So like Erin said, I'm Mrs. McAllister, and I am so grateful to be part of the team this year and being able to build out the STEAM program. A couple years ago, before the world shut down, I was a STEAM teacher at a public elementary school out in Carlsbad. And then when everything shut down, that was one of the first programs to get cut. And so it was definitely a bummer, because I think STEAM is really important as a science and math nerd myself. Last year I worked at a private school, and then this year I found this wonderful opportunity to be back into an area of my passion. So we are truly building this program from scratch. I'm working very closely with the new STEAM teacher at SOC as well. We're really trying to be lockstep with each other so that we're making sure all the kids across both campuses are experiencing the same program and experiencing the same opportunities within the STEAM field. So at the beginning of the year, we got some fancy equipment. We have 2 3D printers that the older kids are getting to work with first. The middle schoolers are printing bubble wands right now. They're very excited. And then we got some 3D printer prints, which second grade got to try out last week, and we'll continue to try out over the next few weeks, as well as makey circuit boards. The 5th graders are working with those this week, and 3rd and 4th will be experiencing those in a couple weeks. And then some robotics to start out with as well, and some other like electronic boards that we're going to push a little bit later in the year. But so lots of fun things with big technology and big resources that the students will get to use, as well as just the simple build challenges and engineering and teamwork challenges. So we're really trying to encompass all the aspects of STEAM throughout the year. And with no art teacher or art masters right now, which we did just order all the kits, so that will be reintroduced within the STEAM lab soon. We're even trying to make sure we're touching on art, like with the Original Artworks program and things of that nature.
Awesome. Very good. So does anybody here have any questions for Mrs. McAllister? Are you still taking, we had a question, are you still taking donations?
Yeah, any sort of build material, any sort of crafty things, we're happy to take. I'm trying to build out like a little makerspace corner in the back of my room. I do a Lego club on Wednesdays and then a STEAM club on Thursdays. And sometimes kids just want to play with Legos every day. And sometimes they want to cut pieces of felt and make little pillows or make drawings or coloring pictures, so we're definitely taking any sort of donation within that crafty or build material type of realm.
Awesome. So how often do our students visit you? Is it once a week, twice a week? When do they come?
With elementary, I see each group once a week. So typically I have half of one of the classes and half of the other. So like second grade, for example, well, second grade, I get them by themselves. So like say the fourth grade, I would have half of Solar and half of Spiker, and they would come together so that they could be doing small group with their teacher the other half. And I see them once a week. But then middle school, it's an elective, so I see them 4 days a week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. Any questions about STEAM?
I have one question. This is Nicole. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So for the kids that don't have STEAM as an elective, how often do you see the middle schoolers?
I don't see the middle schoolers unless they're in my elective wheel. So I'll get a whole new group in a couple weeks and start from scratch with them.
For
Okay.
those of us who don't have middle schoolers, electives run per trimester, right? They select.
Correct.
Okay, I see. Got it.
Camille, could there be an opportunity to see them as part of their science course? Some, like my son has like an ASB, for example. This ASB is pretty much like a year-round, elective. But it'd be really nice if he can still have opportunity to cycle through your class.
So this year, I know I'm definitely not really touching the science curriculum. My goal, as well as Aaron's goal at SOC moving forward, is to be able to collaborate with the science and other core teachers to maybe see if there are ways that we could use the technology in our room to help with a project. Maybe they 3D print something for a project, or they can use the coding skills and kind of collaborate with us in that realm so that they still are getting to experience it. But I'm happy if you have a middle schooler who is not able to be in the elective wheel, who is interested in the STEAM stuff, to come after school. They could code, they could play with the 3D printers. I'm more than happy to allow as many students to get their hands on our material as we can.
Okay, thank you.
And then I just wanted to add, this is Mrs. Merlette. We also have something here at OPA called majors. So later on in the school year, we're also going to be giving students the opportunity to choose a majors class. And one of them will also have a STEAM focus that the students can choose to participate in. So then it gives everyone an opportunity to try something that they're interested in. So that will also give the students another chance to try STEAM activities if they're interested in that course during majors week.
Very cool. Good, good. Does anybody else have any questions about the new STEAM program?
I had one just on donations and things that you're looking for. I think I had remembered reading in an email, but I don't remember which one, about like circuit boards and that type of material. Are you still looking for those, or am I mixing you up with my other kids' school?
No, definitely. If you have any sort of like old circuit boards or old technology lying around your house that kids could learn how to take apart and see how it works together or put it back together, I'm more than happy to accept those as well.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Very cool. I mean, we have parents here saying, wait, I have a box at home, so I'm wondering if maybe you could put, if there's items, like a wish list, that there's items that people might have,
Mhm.
old cell phones, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy to put a little list of old technology type of things together and send that to you in an email.
Yeah, just to get it out to the parents so that they know, not to maybe throw away certain things, that they could, repurpose them in our STEAM lab. And so
Definitely.
if there's items that I don't know what you need specifically, but like if there are items that parents might have lying around, that would be
Exactly.
awesome. And I know you did get us a wish list, and so of like things to purchase. So we are definitely fundraising for that at this time. So and we have been doing that. So we're really excited. I know I'm really excited to have you here, Mrs. McAllister, at our school, and to welcome you to OPA as well. So I hope so far this school year has been a great experience. Do anybody, I know, let's check the time. We still have a few more minutes with Mrs. McAllister if anybody has other questions. Anybody? Well, just to get to know you, I guess. Well, where did you go to school?
I went to Cal State Long Beach. and I got a bachelor's in physiology. I originally didn't want to be a teacher. Growing up, my family always told me I'd be a great teacher, and I was like, you guys are crazy. No, I wouldn't. I should have listened back then. And so I had these big lofty goals of becoming an orthodontist. And then I realized that was not my actual passion. I didn't really want to be in people's mouths all day long. So then I decided to go back to school, and I went through the Cal State Teach, which is the online extension through the Chancellor's Office for teaching credentials. It was sponsored through Cal State LA, and got my credential a few years ago. So all kinds of crazy things, but I loved it. And I have my early childhood education certificate from UCLA. So just wanted to expand my horizons and be the best teacher that I could be through all the different avenues.
That's awesome. And then what do you like to do in your spare time?
I have 4 animals. My husband doesn't know how to not bring animals home. We have 2 dogs and 2 cats. And so I love to just like take the dogs out to the park or to the beach. The dog beach is like my favorite place in the whole wide world. So I love to just hang out with them and go on hikes. I love to do the stairs in San Clemente. So just being outdoors and getting to enjoy our nice Southern California weather.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one question here.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, we have a question. What is your favorite thing to teach or an experiment,
Ooh.
like teach an experiment or a lesson? What's your favorite? What's your passion to teach?
Oh man, that's hard.
What really excites you?
I love biology. That has always been my favorite thing. I love experimenting with how the body works and how just life science works in general. And last year at the school I was teaching at, I co-taught a 6th grade, and I had the kids research specialized cells and then create a stop motion animation about their cell. And that was probably my favorite lesson I have ever done, was being able to excite children about like biology and the crazy stuff that goes on in your body, and be able to see their creativity of how they saw what they were learning and made it come to life with a story. So that was probably my favorite thing. And we did a stop motion with middle school this year, and it was really fun. So that's probably my new favorite thing to teach.
That is so cool. That's so cool. Awesome. Well, any other questions? No? Any questions from our Zoom participants? Speak now. Okay, I know Mrs. McAllister has a Lego lab coming up, so she needs to get off, but thank you so much for coming and just letting us get to know you a little bit better, and our program as well. And I know my kids love being in your class, and I know a lot of them do. Oh yeah, I'm hearing some yeses. So we're really happy to have you at Open. It was great to get to know you a little bit better.
Yes,
so.
Thank you for having me today. It was wonderful chatting.
Awesome. Well, take care. Have fun at your Lego lab.
Thank you. I sure will. Bye-bye.
And we'll continue with our meeting. Okay. So we got some feedback. Okay. Okay, awesome. So again, we're going to start the official portion of our meeting, and we are here at Mountain View Park. And I know this is a different time for us. And again, if you're new on Zoom, we had some feedback to have our meeting at different times of the day to accommodate different schedules. So we're trying it out at 9:30 and also trying to meet in person, but outdoors safely. So I will call the meeting to order at what time is it now? 9:49 a.m. on November 10th at Mountain View Park. And so I do need to get an approval of our September 8th general meeting recorded meeting minutes. We don't have a current recording secretary to type up our meeting minutes, so we are doing recorded meeting minutes. So I do have those. So I need a motion from any board member to approve the September 8th recorded meeting minutes. Anybody?
I motion to approve to record the motion meeting.
Okay, Tammy is making a motion. Does anybody want to second that motion?
I'll second.
Karen is seconding. All in favor from board members, visual voting, or say aye?
Aye.
Okay, that would be a quorum. And then anybody opposed? Okay. And then I also need a motion to approve the agenda as published. So we do have an agenda. We have it here. We have hard copies here. And I don't know, was it online? I didn't check. It was online. It was on our website. Okay. So I just need a motion to approve the agenda as published for today's meeting.
I will motion to approve the agenda as published.
Thank you, Tammy. Any second?
A second.
Thank you, Teresa. All in favor to approve today's meeting agenda as published? Say
So
aye.
much joy in this.
Aye.
event. I am so ready to bring.
Okay, awesome. Any opposed? Okay, awesome. Okay, so next up is our board member report. So I'm just gonna, I'll go first. So my name is Erin Rasbin. I'm the president this year, and I'm honored to be the president. And we have a lot going on. My report is pretty small. I like to keep my report short because we have some great board members who are doing a lot. And so, but I do want to talk briefly about our fall family what I'm missing. Fall family fun night. I was missing an in there under pressure. I had said it so many times I couldn't remember. So our fall family fun night. I do want to thank the volunteers that came to help us with it. Both volunteers that showed up beforehand to set up, afterwards to clean up. We were very short-handed on volunteers, and then also those who came to help at the event. Anybody who was able to donate baskets, that was a great fundraiser. I want to thank our teachers and all of our professors for donating experiences. That was a great fundraiser as well. And so it was a really good event, and we had a lot of great feedback. So I want to thank everybody for that. We also had our book fair, and we were able to purchase from our book fair, because our book fair was online, we obtained what are called Scholastic dollars to purchase books from Scholastic. So we were able to use the Scholastic dollars from the book fair to increase our teachers' libraries. So I know a lot of classrooms are getting to read in class, and that's fantastic. So we were able to increase those libraries. We also have a Spiritware pickup. So any Spiritware orders, I know a lot of parents are wondering about their Spiritware. So I thought I'd say it. We any orders that occurred between September 1st and October 18th, we have been producing those orders, and we're going to have a pickup date of this Friday, November 12th, between 5:30 and 6:30 p.m. at the campus.
Can I make a correction? That time has just changed a few minutes ago to 5:30 due to the earlier sunset.
It starts
So-
at 5:30?
No. It ends at 5:30.
So what time does it start then, Eric?
4:30 to 5:30
4:30 to 5:30. Okay.
due to the time change and the earlier sunset.
Okay, we will correct that. And I'm sure, Eric, you'll make the correction on our announcements and such.
I will.
So, okay, so the Spiritware pickup is from 4:30 to 5:30 this Friday at OPA. Okay. And again, those are for if you have an order, you should receive an email and correspondence from our Spiritware team. Okay. We do have the Polar Express coming up, and that's a school event, but Honor Society will be supporting ASB and PALS in decorating for Polar Express. And then we also are looking into partnering with ASB and PALS for a charitable event as well. So we have some things in the works. And then we are coming up in January, we're going to start planning a science night or a community event or some kind of a science night, STEAM potentially involved, or VAPA is involved, and that's potentially going to be the evening of January 21st. So we have that, and if you're interested or have experience in helping with some kind of science night, or interested in helping, we would love some volunteers for that. And with that is my report. Does anybody have any specific questions for me at the?
I have I guess I'm just thinking about the sorry, the event you were just speaking of in January. I think usually we would hold the VAPA night usually in the springtime. So I think maybe coming off of winter break, I think maybe if we could push that back a little further, maybe towards the springtime, I think one, I think weather will be better. And then two, I think that'll give us more time to prepare the artwork in the classroom to display at that event if we wanted to tie that together. So I'm thinking we can have discussions about dates, but I do think that pushing it back a little further may help just get everything together and plan that event for the spring.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we can, we'll have to have, it was just on the calendar, so I thought I would mention that we're going to be working on that. So perfect. So I'm sure we'll be planning that with you as well. Any questions at all for me right now? Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to then turn it over to our president-elect. Do you want to come over here, or how do we want to do that?
Hi, everyone. It's beautiful here at Mountain View Parks. Just a quick update. I've been working with our auditor and on a procurement process. So we're still currently going through what that would look like for vendors on campus. We're also working on procedure books for our entire honor society. So making sure that we have every position has a job description, which is super important. So when you guys come and sit on this board, you will know exactly what you're doing. And then I'm helping, I have my hands in many things, but helping a lot of the other board members with things that they need and just moving right along. So as far as the president-elect position, I am supporting Erin in the best way that I know how, and feel like, thank you, feel like we're making a lot of progress this year. Really proud of everything that we've accomplished thus far. I work alongside some amazing people who love OPA very much, as well as myself. And then I'm just gonna parlay right into the parliamentarian update. So we don't have a parliamentarian. That's an open position at this time. And we also have a recording secretary position available. That's why we only approve the Zoom recordings at this point, because we don't have anybody to actually get those in writing. And then a VP of programs still is open. And we recently filled our auditor's position, so that is done.
And if someone's interested, what would the parliamentarian, VP of programs, and recording secretary do briefly?
So the parliamentarian basically keeps the order at the meeting, so we don't all go off on tangents, but would need to be very familiar with our bylaws, would maintain those bylaws, keep them updated, review them, compare them to other PTOs in our area or in the state. And then also they're responsible for putting together the election process for the spring, which is documented very well. So it's basically just following a timeline, working with communications in order to get the word out on the positions that are open, along with the descriptions. So the parliamentarian has a very solid, I would say solid role on the board to maintain the order and make sure that we're doing what we need to do based on our bylaws. The recording secretary is just that. She records the meeting minutes and actually is more like a historian for the Honor Society. She works alongside communications to make sure that all of our events have been documented and are in some sort of portfolio for us moving forward, as well as like a goodwill ambassador, being able to send thank you notes and other types of communications to people in the community as well as the school. So that would be an amazing position filled for us. And then the VP of programs, she's kind of an umbrella. He or she would help the other members on the board who are currently doing fundraising and or some sort of student development events. And we're really massaging that job description to help do more like community awareness, right? Being able to do programs that help our families with the most up-to-date, I guess, trends in either parenting or with education, and just being really able to advocate for, or be an advocate for our parents and for our students at OPA. So those are those three positions. I would say that all of them are needed. So you guys are needed. So if there's anybody out there that you know that you think would be a good fit, I think we're pretty laid back board and just all hands on deck. So I would really appreciate that. Other than that, I don't have anything. So I'm going to go ahead and yield to the chancellor or the dean for their update. Thank you.
All right, thanks. It'll be super quick. First, I just want to thank the Honor Society for all the hard work for the Fall Festival. That was a fantastic event. It was great to see the school community come together for an event like that. The kids had a blast. The parents had a blast. And it was just an overall great event. I love, you know, that's what I love about OPA is events like that where we can come together. And, you know, hoping, barring anything in the future, I hope we're able to have another event along that line. So it was fantastic. It was fun. The lighting was fantastic, right? It didn't get too dark. So it was great to see everybody together. And I know hear nothing but great things from other families and other parents about the event. So thank you for that. Literature Day. Literature Day was fantastic. I'm still going through editing the video that I could share out to the families. We just need to make sure that we have students that did not sign the release or not in any of the pictures that we send out to social media or to the message. So as soon as I've got that together, I will share that with our families. We had our first middle school dance last week. The kids had a great time. Again, it's great to have an opportunity where we get back to some type of normalcy. So I know our 8th grade team, our ASB team, and all the staff that chaperoned, I want to thank them for what they've done. And then now we're just gearing towards the break and what comes after, right? The readathon looks like it's moving smoothly and going well. We will offer our services to be slimed again. So you can put that out there that the dean and the chancellor will be slimed if we hit a certain mark. We're always willing to be goofy and put ourselves out there for the benefit of the kids. I know the garden. I know we plan to kind of overhaul the garden. I think that might be something that we look at for the next project. Is grass is starting to grow in the area that was tilled. So if we can sit down, come up with a plan on how to get that prepared and ready, and then hopefully have some campus beautification days where we can come together and start building that garden is great. And it's just, I think everybody's ready for a break. I think, we've got 6 days until Thanksgiving break and 20 some odd days until winter break. So I think this school year is moving quickly and we're ready to get there. So I don't think I have anything else. I don't know. That's all I have for my update. Does anybody has any questions or have any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Bridges. if nobody has questions, we now, do you want to come over here? So I can have you share your screen for here so everybody can see it. And then if you're just muted. Okay, so next update is our financial update. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Are you able to share yet? She's gonna pull up and share, Lim's gonna pull up and share the financial report on her computer that's right here, and then speak.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, we can see it. Good.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I'd like to kind of start off with our bank balance, beginning of the month in October and where we closed off. So our beginning balance of October 1st was $65,180.70. Checks and payments that went out was $5,506. Deposits were $8,383. And some of the checks that we paid out was we paid out for the Husky mascot, which was $450, $750 for the membership toolkit, which we used kind of to manage our PTA, honor society, and just our I guess our communication with the school. And we had the family fun fall night of about $300 for the freeze tags. And then we also donated, which was the large chunk of it, of $3,850, a donation to the school for the carpeting that was done. And that is actually a budget from last year that kind of rolled over to this year and finally got it done. And we cut a check to the school for that.
Did you mean the painting?
Or the painting. Was it
not
the
cup.
painting?
Yeah,
Sorry,
not
the
the
painting.
painting.
And then deposits of $8,383. 7,000 of that was from the Family Fun Fall Night, which was a huge success. And we also, about 1,000 was related to Spiritwear. So that's kind of the detail of just the transactions within last month's bank account. And then I also wanted to just go next to our budget versus actuals. We are still, we're right now in terms of our sales goal, or our goal as Honor Society is 150,000, and we want to keep that strong goal. So if you see here, we're at 12.96% of our goal right now. So we've made about $19,451. We still have a long ways to go, but a lot of it is because the readathon is a huge, fundraiser for us. We are at close to 49% of our goal right now. I think it's about close to 49% yesterday. So we really want to push for that. Our goal for readathon is 28,000, and then 30,000. Okay, I think we put 20 for now, but over 30,000. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, we're rounding it up. So it's 30,000. Okay. No pressure, guys. And then you'll see that for the Family Fun Fall Night, the Fall Family Fun Night, we actually did a really good job. Our goal was 10,000. We made $6,997.71. And we could kind of go through some of the breakdown of that. Entry fees, we made about $3,200 for the auctions that was going on. A huge success. We made about $2,600, and then raffle and other cash entries of people that just came in and within the community that decided to join on that day. We made about $1,100. So we did really well. Expenses were we budgeted about 6,000, and our actuals only came out at 3,000. So we're very cost efficient. Some of the entertainments like the balloon and the face painting was about $1,400. And all others like live auctions, we spent about $250, supplies $250, all the cakes and water bottles, and bouncy house was about $450. So a huge success. And the way I like to see kind of our budget versus actuals for all these events is that even if we don't make our, I guess, our goal, our fundraising goal, if we're really good about, cost saving in terms of our expenses, I feel like, we're doing a good job of kind of managing the money, making sure that we're making the right purchases and, being really mindful of that. And then some other expenses that came through for Spirit Wear, we have a purchase order that we have to, we're probably going to get this month, and that's been a huge success. And I think that's about it. We also budgeted, and I don't know if it was from this call, but for the club expenses, I don't know if we've mentioned that, but we haven't for the club expenses.
Well,
Did
we
budget?
talked,
Do we,
is it in the budget? What do you mean? We mentioned it.
did we approve?
We did approve club expenses, yes.
Yeah. So starting this month, we're going to start, I did start seeing some of the club expense reimbursements come through in November.
So
Teachers
we had approved $100
per
per
class,
club,
per club, 20, yeah, and then there's 20 clubs. I
20
think.
clubs.
Yeah. So we're gonna start seeing those reimbursements come through from teachers. And I think that's it. And if you guys ever want to see the financials, obviously we really want to be transparent with where, our budget and what our actuals are. So I'm more than happy to send it over to any parents that would like to see it. So please reach out to me and I could provide that as well.
Do we have any questions about the finances for you, Lim? And let me check the chat, see. If you do have a question, you can unmute yourself or put it in the chat as well.
And if you want to see the financials in detail, can you provide your email address in the chat so I have it and I could send it over after the call as well?
Any questions here about the financials? No? And I don't.
I do.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Do we have a line item for the STEAM, since that's our big push this year? Have we allocated money?
We haven't yet. I think it's one of those, we've budgeted only about I think like $100 or $500 for now. And I think it is our push.
Okay.
That's probably something we should discuss. We are definitely on the right track in terms of there has to be one thing that, we really want to invest into the school. I think we started off with like close to 55,000 this year and we're at 68 right now. So obviously there has to be, I don't know if that's something that we speak about right now in terms of STEAM and how.
Yeah, I think we would need to meet, and then we're also going to be meeting with the school
Okay.
to discuss that. Like what our big fundraising goals are and what we can do with that money.
Right.
How is it going to help our school and our students
Yeah.
the best?
Yeah.
So that's our
Okay.
purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Thank you.
Mhm.
Do you want to stop sharing? Okay. If nobody has any questions, next up is communications. And our communications, Eric is on Zoom. So Eric, if you want to go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you. So we've, it's been a pretty busy month. We're about halfway through the readathon campaign, and we are continuing to post updates on our on social media. There are a few new incentives. Great to hear about the slime. Awesome, thank you. Kids will love that. So I'm sure fundraising will talk about that stuff as well. So we're going to push those out today. We'll continue to campaign as we approach our goal. Gobblegram designs are ready to go. Teresa is going to print out the flyer. Thank you, Teresa. And we'll be promoting those this week, all through next week. And then next up after that, we have the Polar Express campaign. So once we get more details on the Polar Express event, I'll start working on that. And we also have several updates to the HS website. I added more modules to the homepage and added a couple new pages. Modules, for those who don't know, they're blocks that that appear on the pages, the bottom of a website of the in the user's field of view, which makes it then easier for them to find important content on our site without having to click through the menu. So modules are really great opportunities for linking important information. The first new module is our donate module, which links to our fundraising page, where our donate link lives. It will be linked to a separate Alliance member page once that content gets finalized. The second module is volunteer opportunities, which links to our volunteer page. And then next is news and announcements, which links to a brand new page that contains all of our past email communications. I'm sure you've all noticed that we started sending email news to our contact database. So this will make it easy to reference our past communications without having to dig through all old emails. And the last module is meetings and agendas. That links to a new page where we have our meeting schedule and where we post our agendas and our video recordings of our meetings. And then finally, I forgot to mention last week that I'll be adding a fundraising results banner to our website, and it'll be a rotating carousel showing what we've raised for each of our fundraising events. And that is all I have.
Thank you, Eric. And I just have to say, Eric's done a fantastic job with our website and getting information up on the website. So if you're ever wondering like what's going on with Honor Society, how to find information, our website is really the place to go. It is the source of all everything that we're doing. So we have it all in one place. So please utilize that website because it's there for you to utilize. Does anybody have any questions for Eric? Okay, anybody here? Questions for Eric? What is the website? What is the website? Oh, well, Eric, what is the website? Eric, would you mind just typing in the chat the website so anybody online can just copy and go to it if they haven't?
Yeah, it's OPA-SV honorsociety.org.
Okay, if you could type that.
And I'll type that in, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. If there's no other questions, we're gonna move on to fundraising. The beautiful Tammy, okay. Okay.
Hello, everybody. So, do you want me to give a description of my job too? Or
No,
just
you
what
don't
we're
need
doing?
to.
Okay.
You don't need to.
So,
Just what you've been doing.
Yeah, so I have a quick little update. So of course, just recently, we did some photo sessions at the school. So that was the beginning of this month, where we had a little mini holiday session set up, and families could come for $100, and 60% of that goes back to the school, which was great. So that was very successful. I think we're going to try to add one more date because I know there's a lot of families that just were out of town that weekend and couldn't make it. So I did get some feedback on that. So we have a date in the mix. I don't know. We need to like talk about it and see if it will work for everybody, and put some times out there for just one last hurrah to try to get some holiday sessions in before Christmas. So you have a card or whatnot, whatever you like to do with those photos. So that's one thing we just did. We have our readathon going on, which everyone's super excited about, which we've been all talking about. We all have hands in there. I'll talk a little bit about the results right now. I logged in there this morning. We're at $16,670 already raised, which is great. It's about 55% of our goal. So we still have $13,330 left to raise, but we have 6 days to do it, which is great. we also have a lot of people left to start raising money. So I think if we can just get a final push, which I'm about to talk about, then we can get some new participants on there and up that participation. We have about 163 people signed up with the pledge page with pledges so far. We have about 320 that are that's our goal to have sign up for pages. So we're only 51% participation in that. So we are implementing this week, pushing it out to the teachers' emails, I think today. Was that right?
Yeah.
Or yesterday it was put out.
No, not to teachers yet.
Okay, so
We
to
will.
teachers today. We are pushing for, today is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Anybody that is new, creates a new pledge page and gets at least one pledge, gets a raffle into a drawing. We have super cool puppets that are all the rage right now. So 10 kids get to win one of those. And that's just for creating their pledge page and having one pledge. So we'll be keeping track of that. I'll be giving an update to the teachers as well on the teachers' classroom participation. And the 3 teachers with the highest classroom participation will also be receiving a grant of $100 for their class. So pretty good stakes out there, I think. Lots of money, lots of prizes to win. We still have plenty of time to get all of this information out there to everybody and ask for donations. We're so close, so I think that's been going great. So that's pretty much the readathon, what we're doing right now. We have our gobblegrams, which will be super fun. We have been thinking about doing this the whole year, and this will be our first one. So it'll be fun just to have the kids in the classrooms purchase a little gobblegram. They can send it to another friend at school. So it'll just be a little note. Yeah, just super cute. It's $1 each. We'll have one of the Honor Society or AESB members kind of help deliver it to the students' homeroom, and they get a little special thinking of you note, a gobblegram from a buddy at school. So I think that will be really fun. And we are also doing okay, so coming up soon, we haven't really mentioned this very much yet, but we have these cookie kits. They're do-it-yourself cookie kits. So we'll be having, I believe, 50 of them to sell at our school, and we're going to put those out in December. So it's not quite right now, but it'll be the beginning of December, and we'll do, they each come with a YouTube video. They're really cool. If you pay $30, you get 8 cookies with all the icing and everything in there. They'll be customized to OPA. So we're coming up with like a fun school design, and then the kids and the family or the parents or whoever is doing it, they get to log into YouTube, watch the video of the cookie maker, show you how to decorate all 8 cookies, and they're all different designs. So it should be super fun. And again, there's only 50. So that will automatically raise $500 for our school. That's that. So we're hoping to sell out of all of those. And then we're doing food trucks, or we've been doing the ice cream truck every month. September, October, and now we're in November, trying to work on getting a really fun one for the 19th of November, which is the day that we kick off, for our holiday break. So I'm working on a couple options for that day, but I did book one for December already, and it will be on the 17th, and it's going to be lunch at the park. We'll do it here. It'll be at 12:30 until probably like 2:30 or so, and it's a hot dog kind of fun little food cart thing. So she was really excited to come in. It's a fundraiser for the school. They give back between 10 and 15%. So it'll be like a fun little gathering, and then money back to the school as well. So that's everything I think I have going on. If anybody doesn't have any questions.
And those food trucks will be here
At the park.
Mountain
At Mountain
Okay.
View Park. Yep.
And for those of you who don't know, we're just like less than a block from the school.
Yes, so close. And that's all I have.
Okay, any questions for our fundraising team? Anybody here? Questions? No? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tammy. Next up is our volunteers. You want to come over? Okay.
Hi, I'm Karen. We've had a great turnout with people, and we want you guys to come and join us at all our events and volunteer. We'd love the help. definitely sign up online and then I can bug you to volunteer more. But we have such a great time. It's a great way to be part of the school and also to help out with your kids. It's fun to see them grow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I will say, in terms of volunteering with Honor Society, if you're thinking like, oh, I wouldn't know what to do on Honor Society, honestly, none of us knew what to do either, and we're just figuring it out as we go. So you would be in good company, and we would love your company. Okay.
So I have a question for Karen. I know we recently created the parent classroom committee. So can we communicate to the teachers that like how we can get them the list of who those parents are so they can be in contact with them and utilize them, or
Yes.
what is your thought?
I think we should, because I mean, we don't have university parents anymore, which we used to, but the parent, PCC, which we keep calling it, that's a great way to be in touch with the school and child's class and to be part of it. So we're definitely going to have the teachers know who the parent PCCs are for their classroom.
Yes.
And so that they can do that. Because we have some, we don't have any events that we're going to be on campus, but we have some events that we're going to be off, either outside of campus or off campus where you can come from.
Yes. So in case you couldn't hear, because now there's a gardener nearby. So in case you couldn't hear, the question was, well, I guess I'll just answer it also and tell. So we have created, rather than university parents, we have created PCCs, parent classroom committees, to help with our classrooms. So I know a lot of parents want to be involved in the school, I know a lot of us would like to be able to volunteer, but this is just not the time. But there are definitely ways that parents can be involved and support our children's classrooms and teachers. So we've created the PCC, the parent classroom committee. And so if you are interested in being part of your parent classroom committee and helping in even the smallest part, please go to our website, and there will be links on the website on how to sign up for that. And we will then get the information to the teachers. So if they have a need, they can reach out to their PCC. Did I cover that?
And
Okay.
since we're not in the classrooms and we're not on campus, we don't have to do the protocols for fingerprinting at this time. So
Yes. Yeah. So typically, I'll restate that. So typically we would have to get, if we wanted to volunteer in the classroom, we would have to get background checked and fingerprinted. But because we're not able to be in the classroom, this is a way that parents who can volunteer without going through that process as well. So good. And get to know us as well. Good. Yeah. Okay. If we don't have any volunteer questions, next is, well, we have the auditor, which is an open position again. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Nancy. Sorry. I need to update that. I'm sorry. Okay, Nancy, do you have any updates for us? Sorry. Are you still here? You might have lost her. I'm just looking at the participants. So Nancy's no longer here. I'm not sure what might have happened. So, okay. Well, if she comes back, we'll go back. And then, so next is student development, and Michelle Bartow was not able to make it. So I'm going to read her report. And so student development, she is working with our Blackwells. And I know a lot of our students have been super excited to go to Blackwells. So I'll just read her report. Blackwell's prizes for the month of November have been purchased and will be delivered to OPA admin by the end of this week, by Friday. Lots of champions favorites were bought. We are excited for students to trade in their scholarships and enjoy a fun shopping experience and reward themselves for all their good choices and hard work. Anyone interested in contributing to Blackwells can make donations directly to the school. To learn more specifics, contact either Michelle Bartow, our VP of Student Development, for assistance. So yeah, so she just helps with Blackwells, and that's her update. Last up would be a Spirit update. Do we have? Lou can't make it. Did she?
Right. No.
I think oh yeah, she did email.
She said that the purchases made until the 18th are gonna be
Picked up.
donated today from 4:30 to 5:30.
Today?
Friday.
No, Friday.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a pickup on Friday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Yes, so and we stated that, I stated that in my report also. So any spiritware that was purchased between September 1st and October 18th has been produced and is, we will have a pickup, a date of this Friday, November 12th from 4:30 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. And if you're unable to make it, you can email our spiritware and make alternative arrangements. And with that, is there any questions at all? Oh, I see that Mrs. Merlet said that they received the items this morning. I'm assuming that's for Blackwell's. Perfect.
Yes, thank you so much. We're so excited to
you.
put the items in the store. We have Blackwell's next week, so the kids will be very excited.
Awesome. I'm very happy. Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions from here or on Zoom? You can feel free to put them in the chat as well. Crickets. Okay. Well, if that is it, that is right on time. What I love thinking, okay, it'll take until 10:30 and here we are. So with that, I will conclude our meeting at 10:31. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. I appreciate it. And we hope to see you on our board or volunteering at one of our events very soon. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.